interesting. Okay, we are live on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Thanks again for coming to SongNet. Tonight we have a very special guest, one of my best friends, and somebody that's been in the industry for a long time. Gilli Moon runs Songs Alive, which started in Australia, and she brought it over here with her. So even though it's infectious in a good way, it's still very viral, and things keep moving along for both of our organizations. That's why I like to call us sister organizations, because really that's what it's about. We're tight enough to basically be related. We share a lot of our members. We have different programs going on. We have shared showcases, and of course, we one time had this ridiculous, crazy idea to have a big expo, and the people that were there remember that even to this day. And that was, how long ago was that, Julie?
I would
Just before my
say
time.
2002
Yeah, 2002. So almost
Wow.
20 years ago. My
or
gosh.
2003, something
Yeah,
around there.
yeah, but it's been a long time.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that was amazing. 1,000 people at UCLA. We took over UCLA. We had songwriters and composers from everywhere.
Really?
And
Wow.
I mean, this is pre ASCAP Expo. I think Taxi started at the same time, but they were pretty small. We had a huge 3-day weekend or something. It was awesome
Yeah,
with panelists, and it was amazing.
Hmm.
yeah. And we were thinking about doing it again, but then that's when ASCAP started copying us.
And then they said they're the first. We're like, oh, I don't think so. And even before us, it was NAS and LASS,
That's
and
right.
we just take carrying the baton and keeping the flame going.
Yeah. So that's one of the good things. And then, just like myself, Julia also um, has gotten involved on the business side very, very deeply. She's produced, promoted, and done a lot of things. Warrior Girl is actually a record label, right? Kind of.
Warrior Girl Music.
Warrior Girl Music, yeah. So she's got that going on too, just like I've got my publishing company and things as well. So a lot of good stuff going on. And Jilly, we've changed a little bit because of the pandemic. We've gone virtual, and since we've gone virtual, we've gotten to meet a lot of people from all over the world. Uh, there may actually maybe somebody from New Zealand popping in. We'll see what happens. And also a couple people from Australia. The guy that is usually here from Australia is not going to make it tonight. But we have several East Coasters here this evening, and so I wanted to let them be listened to first. Um, let's see. So, Steve, you got their tracks up?
Oh, is Julie going to talk a while
No,
first,
I think
or are
we want
we
to
just
start
going to
with
go
this.
right into?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
want to go right into listening sessions because
Okay.
it's already 10, almost 10:30 there, right?
Your
Yeah.
audio is a little quiet again, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. I'll
I
I'll
hear
get.
you very well, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Either that or Gilli is very hot.
Well, thank you.
That way too, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
But Jimmy just got a little soft again.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
using a hyperdynamic hypercardioid microphone because I have live speakers coming at me.
So the way we do this is I'm going to share my screen, so you're going to see a whole lot of stuff, and we're going to put the lyrics up and then play the song. So the first one up is going to be John Pfeiffer. This is
Okay.
called "Thinking of You," and so we'll do the share, and then here are the lyrics.
Everybody mute.
Let's see. And first of all, can everybody hear that?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
because I know there's a switch I got to throw on here somewhere that it's in Zoom that it says share your audio or something. You see.
Oh, before you share the screen, if you just as you're about to share your screen, you then tap on share computer audio.
Sorry, guys.
I'm getting my headphones so I can hear the music better.
Give me a moment, guys. Sorry about this. Where the hell is...
Technical problems while zooming? How could that be?
There we go. Okay. I'm almost there. Let's see. Where the
Yeah, it's
hell
in
is-
your Zoom menus. Go back to Zoom.
You'd have to stop sharing first, Stephen. You stop sharing.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
you don't see it while you're sharing. I mean,
Okay.
yes. And now tap on share screen. But before you actually share a screen, there'll be a little box that says share computer sound.
Right, but that's on the top, I thought, somewhere, right?
Tap on, it should be at the bottom as when you tap on share screen. Be a little checkbox right near the share screen button as you tap
Yeah,
on share
I
screen.
know, but it advanced sharing options. But I didn't do this before. It was at the top before. I'm sorry. God, where is it?
Have you updated your Zoom since the last time you did it?
No. But let's see. Speakers. Headphone. It was. I know it was at the top because, in fact, let me do the share again. Hold on here. Ah, here it is. Okay, there it is. Sorry. How about now? Can you hear me now? Let's see if you can hear the music now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's very low.
Okay,
It is
very
low.
low?
Yeah.
All right. How about
There
now?
you go.
Perfect.
Stop thinking of you, fearless and free. The life of every party, the muse, the saint to be. Your all-night tales, your holy grails, your dreams and lofty schemes. I can't stop hearing and your
Let's go with
jokes. To hear you keep insisting this plague's a foolish hoax. Oh Lord, what was I thinking? Let you run with reckless folks. All we crave to hold, all we see as gold. I can't stop longing to see you one more time. Get one more chance to reach you, one chance to change your mind, to show you what's at stake and all that might get left behind. All we touch and feel I can't stop reeling, feeling the fire in your eyes. I burn to pick one picture to keep your flame alive. Oh, why did fate pick you to take and leave me? Just leave me. How could it leave me to survive?
Woo, 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 woo. Is this me? All right. Can you hear me? Okay. First of all, I'd love Stephen to see the lyrics up, please, again. And who is JRP? Whose song was this? Aha, John. Okay, cool. You go by JRP or John?
No,
John.
I go by John.
John, I just want to know how I refer you. All right, John. Well, I really love the vibe. Definitely, I'm like, it's like the Jobim, girl from Ipanema, Brazilian. I'm there. You definitely had me hooked for that. Would love to be able to play this on the. Even actually, I know this sounds crazy, but my husband and I collect vinyl again, and of course I'm sure we have a lot of vinyl. But like when I want to put on some nice Brazil, I would put it on vinyl and just play it out throughout the house. This is that kind of song that I would just like to chill to, have my glass of wine, and just go with you for a while. And so that was lovely. Voice is beautiful. Guitar was lovely. Did you sing and play?
Yes.
Okay, great. Lovely. Really nice performance. So that being said, I want to share a little bit about the actual song structure a little bit so that you can appeal to more of a mass audience if that is what you're looking for. I do a lot of song doctoring. I have a course that I do with my songwriters that's about studying the hits on radio at the moment. And the reason why I'm mentioning this to you is it doesn't matter which style we shoot for, we always want to at least hope for a mass audience that want to hear it and really remember it. And this is the key thing. I think this could be a little more memorable with a couple of tweaks. So, sounds great. Lovely vibe. You've hooked me with your performance. But can I remember this song? Not yet. I think there needs to be some tweaks here. Whoops, I'm not sharing anymore.
Oh, did you want the lyrics back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right through them now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were finishing, so that's sorry.
Oh,
All right.
have I gone over my time?
No. We have plenty of time.
Okay, go. So, the title is "I Can't Stop," and
no, it's actually thinking of you.
okay, all right.
But I sent the wrong file, I guess.
But we followed along with these lyrics, right?
Yeah, it's the same lyrics. I just changed the title to just.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thinking of you.
Got it. Well, either or, I didn't really feel, not that the title has to be the hook, but I really want us to latch onto a hook here. What I mean by that is something that is repetitive and that keeps us hooked. Now, I see that in the I can't stop longing, I can't stop hearing, I can't stop thinking, I can't stop reeling. But it took me a while until that came around again. And so I think that in between the stanzas, it would be nice to have something that is repetitive, whether it's the what did you say it was? Thinking of you, thinking of you. And then you can go into the next stanza and then do thinking of you, something that we can latch onto. Or a full rhyme, like I can't stop thinking of you, fearless and free. Maybe do that at the beginning of every stanza. I can't stop thinking of you, nice to be me. I can't stop thinking of you one more time. Like as long as we are remembering and we can catch on to that. I think the other areas that I felt could have a nip and tuck is you have a verse and a verse, and then you go to this bridge, which, by the way you did that, all we crave to hold, all we see is gold, was awesome. Totally that Girl from Ipanema vibe to me. Like you had the minor chords, you sang, lovely. But you see, I wouldn't have wanted to hear that until I heard like a repetitive hook first, and then go there. And then I'd do another verse and then go to that hook. So I think just a bit of a structure, go back to sort of a structure of a verse, hook, chorus, verse, hook, chorus, then your cool bridge where you go somewhere else and come back and wrap it up. Does that make sense at all, the way I was explaining that?
Sure. You know where this song came? Well, should I mention where this song came from?
Is it? Yeah, sure. I mean, if it's relevant to the
It
critique,
was
sure.
well, sort of. It was simply a prompt
Oh,
from a
okay.
friend of mine to take the same cadence of a well-known song. In this case, it was Stormy Monday,
Oh, nice.
and
Yeah.
stick to the same basic cadence of that, and then write your own song from it.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what I did.
All
And
right.
then I added a bridge, added two bridges. So
Mm-hmm.
so that's all. It was just a little exercise that turned into what I thought was a pretty nice song. So,
It is a nice song, and these, this feedback you can either take it or leave it. But I think to have it a little more hooky would be my suggestion with the
cool.
with the comments that I made. Something we can all sing along to and remember. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, that was great. Okay, who do we have up
So,
next,
are we ready
Jason?
for the next?
Yeah.
All right. Let's bring up. Let's see. Next we have Jason Trachtenberg, and so let me bring up Jason's lyrics. And let's see here. If I can be a little louder. Okay, so let me start the sharing again. This is
Get quiet, Stephen. Is there any chance we can take it up? Can we go back to the top, please?
Why do you sit there and cry? You shed a tear, televised fear, asking what you're gonna do and why, 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 why.
All right. um, Jason, nice to meet you. This is
Nice to-
great.
nice to
Yeah,
meet
nice to meet you too. This is a great song. It's whimsical, and I was enamored till the end. I could really see this in a film scene, like some interesting 50s, 60s. Sorry, I'm going to keep needing the lyrics, Stephen. I'm so sorry. Lyrics in front of me are going to be so helpful because I'm going to get into those. But I could see it in a 50s, 60s based movie. It's very genre specific for me on that. Although it, totally could play on air now. But this is something that I couldn't explain probably enough for John, where Jason's doing. So notice how he's using these hooks, both melodic and lyric. Why do you sit there and cry? Why do you stand still and sigh? Why? I mean, obviously it's like in your face, like hook, right? So it's so important. I mean, if you can imagine a song these days taking its time to wind its way through the cool story to maybe hit a nice chorus, it's people's ears aren't going to last. Whereas this one, it's just right on your face. Like it's straight from the first line, you got the hook in your face. And so you did really well there, Jason. I think the solo to me was a little long, very minor though.
I agree.
Yeah, you could slice it for an edited version for radio or something.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. Love the key change because, when you get that repetitive, it could feel monotonous. And so I did like the fact that you took us up a step. You could, if you wanted to be funny about it, you could keep going up. I don't know if your intention was to be funny or whimsical.
Oh, it always is.
Okay, so that's your thing.
It's one of my things, yeah, right, Jimmy?
Okay, great. Okay, cool. I totally got that. I could see how you could perform it. Did you ever watch Flight of the Conchords?
I know those guys, yeah.
Slam dunk in that. I could see them performing it, or you performing it like them, like having that kind of show. Why? And like I could totally see it.
Yeah, the Concords famously wore my old band shirt in one of their episodes.
Okay, so I nailed it. Like it's right there. Cool. So I didn't really have anything I wanted to kind of nitpick at. I could, if we had another 20 minutes, I'd probably sit there and go, maybe this word versus that. I really don't want to do that with this one. I think this one just sort of speaks for itself, and I think it's important for you to get this out there, like placed if you haven't already, like get it into some kind of genre-specific movies or some fun, whimsical type movies that, like even a love scene where they're walking on the moon together, I don't know, and they're going, why? It lends to that, and put it out there. I think you've got a definite niche. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we have Gary Seven with Paradise is Burning. And rather than go back to there, I'll just bring up everything here and keep the volume the same. Let's see. And hopefully, can you read that, Gilli? Is that too small? Let's see.
It should be weighted large. Yeah, one more time.
It's kind of
Zoom in.
There you go.
If Jimmy's known me for 20 years and I was a spring chicken then, it's been 20 years.
Paradise is burning. Get out while you can. Paradise is burning. Just took another
home, a nearly perfect wife. What can you do? But paradise is burning, yeah. Gotta get away. Paradise is burning, gotta leave today. Residents are fleeing. What's wrong? Evacuation plan. Now gonna pack your bags and turn right and make a stand. They thought that they had built a perfect land, so they thought. Oh, God's blessings right there on demand, right there. But paradise is burning, yeah. And they just can't understand now what paradise is burning now. As the flames are fanned, paradise is burning. Get out while you can. Paradise is burning. Just another man. Paradise is burning. Get out while you can. Paradise is burning. Just another
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, Gary. Right. All right.
Yes,
Did you sing that?
I did.
And you playing the instruments?
I'm playing a nylon string electric acoustic guitar, which has been processed a lot, and everything else is Pro Tools 10.
Nice.
Or not Pro Tools, I'm sorry, Logic Pro 10.
All right. Great. Well, nice. First of all, from the word go, I loved the tension and I loved the energy and the edge. So I really liked that. And you and it was all the way. Boom, boom, like paradise is burning all the way. I got it. All the way to the end. And then it's good. And well done there. I noticed it's like a tongue-in-cheek political message coming through here,
Yeah.
which will limit your audience because it'll be for those who agree with you. Just wanted to put that out there. And
though I think it's kind of open to interpretation too.
Yeah.
It's a social and personal critique, but I think people could read it in however they see things. I don't know. I certainly see things in my own very specific way, though.
Well, I think in general you're right, because you could, it's more the message, the angry mob, paradise is burning, and we like that reactionary too. But there were a couple of lines in here like residents are fleeing evacuation plan, no time to pack your bag, don't try to make a stand. It's a little bit like, and it's okay to have that. I'm just saying it could be interpreted and skewed politically. And so I just think if you were to want to have a further reach, I'll give you an example. So this sounded very much like a Talking Heads song to me. I love Talking Heads. And
cool.
In Australia, we had Midnight Earl, who was very similar. But so they were always political. But they kept very generic, so it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, or whether you agree with masks or no masks, or if you whatever you want to, you don't have to you're just saying it's someone who wants to rebel. And this was a rebellious song to me, which is good.
Right.
We need more rebellious songs, especially with youth.
If I may, the actual inspiration for this song was back in 2008 when the town of Paradise caught on fire and burned down. In fact, that's what that is. That's what that is. It's a picture of Paradise on fire. And then Paradise burned down again a decade later. And so I brought the song back out and totally did a full production of it.
See, this is the funniest thing about a listener's mind. So I did not get that. There was nothing in there that told me, even though you used the words
Oh.
paradise and burning,
Good.
I was thinking of the metaphor that our paradise that we live in is gone to hell, basically.
And that's what I intended too. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It came
okay.
from
It's a double
it came-
entendre.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So right. So that being said, yeah, I would go even more metaphoric with this and less literal, so that we could really interpret it in our own way. Basically, our youth do want to rebel. It is, I did it. Our millennials do it. You will tap into that if you give them. That's why they love heavy metal or whatever it is, to express, and hard rock or whatever. And this was going the hard rock route. So I just thought I'd kind of inspire you to think about that. I would lose some of the passing words. Like, there's some important words you wanted to say that didn't get in, like don't try to make a stand. It was you kind of you swallowed the don't. Like, think about the words you could lose just to drive the point. So less words, more rhythm, I think, is important for this one. I still think it was a bit long. It got a bit repetitive after a while. I did like that you had your hooks. Here's a good song that had some good hooks, but it got a little too much. So I would say tighten the whole song up a bit. This is how I would do it. I would really stick to like a 3-minute, I know we hate to hear that, but a 3-minute song that is straight into the paradise is burning, and then the second verse, residents are fleeing, and then go to your hook, and then go back to the verse, and then go to the hook, and then go to a quick bridge, and then go to the hook, and out. I think you've got enough here for 2 songs. So I would cut to the chase, get to the message, do that repetition, and out. Because we got it. We got you feeling. And you would have time to just have a pulse of just the music for a while. And so that's my thinking. I also think it is a little dated in production sound. I'm sorry to say, but it's easily fixed. I think you could change some of the beats to be more contemporary with your live guitars. So start listening to the top 10 for rock on, like, go to Billboard 100, all of you. Go to Billboard 100, the website. Go to the top 10 in your genre. Then go to Spotify or wherever you listen to music and listen to those songs and listen to how the sounds are being created. This is what I do. I coach songwriters in my course to do that, where we go listen and you write songs for current radio. I want you to get more contemporary with this. So have that edge of the 80s rock, bring it in with some contemporary beats that really can tap into today's audience. I'll leave it there.
Well, thank you, Gilli. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the input. The song is, though, it's 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so it's just a little bit beyond the 3-minute thing that you're suggesting.
Okay, no, that's fair. Maybe because of the way it was structured and how many words were in it, it felt long. Yeah. So a little nip and tuck.
And quite honestly, I think this one is pretty much set where it's going to be, but I'll keep in mind what you're saying for further production on other songs.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah.
Put in so much time on this one already. I think I'm kind of done with it right where it is.
Yeah, so here's what I'll suggest for you and everybody here. From my perspective, I've been doing this for 20 years. And I'm an artist and songwriter myself. I don't think Jimmy mentioned that. I write songs. I just released my 8th album. And I learn as I teach. I am also an avid learner. So I would suggest not bringing songs to a place like this that you really don't want to change, right? If that's your baby and you love it the way it is, don't let people mess with it. I don't want to be messing with your song if you love it that much. That's where it is. But
I really wanted to hear your input, though, and I do.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, no, that's why I brought it. I've got a number of songs that I'm getting ready to. They're on SoundCloud, but I'm going to do more with them. And frankly, this is one of the more accessible of my songs.
Very much so.
Go way out there on the psychedelic end. And some of them I like better than this one, frankly, but this is one of my more accessible tunes.
So let me ask you a quick question, because I know we've got a lot of people to get to, but I do want to ask a question here. You just said something. Why isn't this one of your favorites?
Well, like I said, some of there's two songs in particular, one called Caterpillar and one called 10-Dimensional Television, that go a lot further than this one in terms of their psychedelic soundscape.
I see. So you're measuring your likeness of this song based on the production values that you had in the other songs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I wanted to tap into that, because when trust, and I'm going to speak to you, I speak to everyone here. Trust your intuition when you are thinking about your song. Like, you want it to be the best it could possibly be. Maybe it needed that psychedelic stuff in it, but I mean, I think more so, and I'm not here to judge that, but more so, like, if you're thinking there's something in the song that's not quite right, that means that it could be improved, right?
And actually, this one has some touches of psychedelia that you probably couldn't hear without wearing headphones. There's some such that's really subtle, but it is in there. So on headphones.
Gilli, did you want to talk about the lyrics at all, or were you done?
I'm done, thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next up, we've got Stephen Medeiros. Let's see.
Thank you for your time, Gilli. And Steve.
Anytime, no worries. Any of you, if you ever want to reach out to me, you can. I'm sure Jimmy can share my information.
Oops. Okay.
Stephen, all right, Stephen.
Still, oh, I'm sorry. It's
Hi,
the
Gilli.
wrong one.
Hey.
Am I coming through clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Stephen Medeiros, and I use my middle name as my artist name.
Cool.
Yep, and so this song is off of a recent EP that I just finished about a month ago, which was a tribute to my mom. So it's a 5-song project, 4 of which I wrote specifically for her. And so this one I thought might have some potential for sync licensing, so music licensing. So I'm planning to pitch it to a couple of sync licensing agencies and and a few music supervisors.
Okay.
But I felt like the vocals needed to be stronger, so I had a young female vocalist come in and re-record the vocals.
Okay. So that female vocal, I won't think it's you. Is that right?
It's not me, no.
Okay.
As I cry myself to sleep, I see you in my dreams. When the early light bleeds, I wake up with tears like streams. You are built in my core, you are etched in my soul. I see you in a given light, I know in my heart you're alright. Will I ever stop missing you? 'Cause I don't think I want to. Feeling you is like being with you. Will I ever stop missing you? I'm still missing you today. I'm still missing you today. inside. Even though you're in another life, I still feel you by my side. Feels like you never left. Only you could do that. Will I ever stop missing you? 'Cause I don't think I want to. Feeling you is like being with you. Will I ever stop missing you? I'm still missing you today. I'm still missing you today. I'm still missing you today.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. Stephen, is there a chance? Stephen,
Yes.
Stephen, can you gotcha, thank you. First of all, I'm so sorry for your loss. It sounds like this is in remembrance, but so beautiful presented. I'm a sucker for piano. I'm a piano player myself. And I love the piano and the strings and the voice. Everything conjures that the emotion. Totally very emotive, and you nailed it in that. So great job there. Minor things, it's hard to sing the word etched.
Yes.
Sometimes it's we need to find some words that easily sung. So that would be another one. When the early light bleeds, tears like streams. While she did it, she managed it. Yeah. I will say that it can be a tongue twister. We want to make sure that lyrics can flow quite easily with each other. So the melody, let's go melody for a minute. As I cry myself to sleep, I see my dreams when early light bleeds, I wake up and choose. Will I ever stop missing you? 'Cause I don't think that I want to. Can someone else in the room tell me what I just noticed, what I just sung with the melody?
Well, it's that cadence for me.
Mm-mm.
You know? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Not, yeah. I
Not
mean,
the cadence.
melodic will change. Is that what you're?
Same set of notes.
Yeah.
Same set of
Exactly.
lines.
Exactly. So then it becomes the same, and then all the song just becomes one mosh together. What might give it the lift is the lift. So, and I cry myself to sleep. Will I ever stop missing you? 'Cause I don't know what I do. Feeling you like being with you. Will I ever stop missing you? I'm missing you today. I'm missing you today. See how I took it up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same cadence, same. Obviously, I didn't sing exactly I'm just trying to highlight a point. And then you can get back down alone, hear your voice in the morning light, right? So, but then I can mama, and then I can beat up because I'm missing you. Oh, I'm missing you. Right? Takes it up, takes it there. We feel more yearning, and I would say your singer would have loved to have gone there.
Right.
I would have liked to have seen her do that even any case, because a singer can usually just do that and go, I'm going to try something up here for a minute.
Yeah. She's fairly young and doesn't have, I mean, she's recorded a lot of her own stuff. It's the first time she did a vocal for somebody else. So
okay.
I think she didn't really feel like she had creative freedom. And although we tried to give her some, it was a little bit of a challenge, but I mean, the point you make is, and Jimmy could probably chime in on this because he's heard a lot of my songs. It's pretty characteristic of my songwriting. So it's like one of the things that I need to get I need to really, I'm focusing on it, but I'm a little bit limited in my musical, background.
Okay.
So I write all these on the guitar for the most part, and they're pretty much confined within about 6 or 8 chords. So I feel like that's a limitation for me, but I know what you're talking about, and I think a vocalist could do that. Even
Yeah.
could they do that with this music
Oh,
composition?
absolutely. I just did it. So sorry. Yes, the answer is yes.
I
I
thought
mean,
that's what
even
you said.
Nancy here, she's a fantastic singer. I'm sure she'd do the same if she was given like a da 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 da. Da. She'd probably in the second chorus going na 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 just for something different, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
So
cool.
yeah. Now a couple of your rhyming schemes. When I'm alone, never feel alone. Hear your voice in the morning light. Feel your heart on a moonlit night. Your soul rises up inside. What's wrong with that?
It's too much hard rhyming for
It's
me.
actually not enough. It's not enough hooky rhyming. So it's either A B B A B A B, but something like not alone all by itself. Alone, right? So when I'm alone, never feel alone. That kind of feels. I know you're trying to do a metaphor. Then when I'm alone, never feel alone, but I didn't quite get it. So when I'm alone, in the morning light, hear your voice. By my side, feel your heart on a moonlit night. Your soul rises up inside. Right? That all of them could rhyme and just be great. Or when I'm alone, never feel alone. Hear your voice in the morning light. Feel your heart on a moonlit on the telephone. Your eyes rises up inside, but your soul, yeah. So you can do A B A B. Yeah, and be more consistent like that for your. Remember, so here's the thing for everybody right now and anytime, but now more than ever, songs are very specifically hooky and have sections. All right. So your first section is that verse. And when you come back to do a verse again like that, it has to be exactly the same. So you've got the same rhyming scheme, the same melody, the same music production underneath it. Then you go to the second section, which is your pre-chorus, if you have one. And it's very similar, if not duplicating the lyric now for pre. But it's its own melody, it's its own production, and it's the same kind of rhyming. Then you get to the chorus, and you got a solid, quick, hooky chorus. So again, listen to the songs that are happening right now. These sections have to be very specific. Don't be too imaginative. Oh, I'm just going to go here for the fifth line of my verse just because I want to. Just keep it pretty succinct all the way through. And I think that's where you need to nip and tuck this one.
Okay. Thank you. That's
You're
a lot
welcome.
of good.
That's
That's a lot of good. That's a lot of good information.
Good.
For sure. So I do feel like this song doesn't really have any strong hooks, and I think that's kind of what you said. I didn't toy a lot with the lyrics here. This is pretty much what I wrote.
The hook for you is simply this: still missing you. I think if you go further down, Stephen.
Oh.
If you go down, I'm still missing you today. I would like to see that earlier. I'm still missing you today. At the end of each line or at the chorus, like we only got to hear that towards the end of the song. That's your hook.
Yeah. Because sometimes you can slip that in at the end of the verse, going into the chorus.
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah. Which I do with some of my country stuff. So.
But if you do it every time. Like be consistent.
What do you think of the arrangement and the production quality?
Well, I told you I love the production. I love the piano. I love the strings. I love the vocal. Everything. The quality of the production was fantastic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yep. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Gilli, last one is my own. Let's see. What's this one? called, obviously, Love Sneaks Up on You. So,
paging through a magazine, being watched by eyes unseen. A smile grows across her face. It's time to change the pace. Love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you. Try too hard, he'll run away. Won't come back another day. Quietly just read. Maybe then he'll see that love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you. It's all she needs. One smile and they'll both see. Into his eyes she must fall. Into her eyes he must fall. Now he's walking round her way, maybe stay for many days. Might as well just be. Finally he sees love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't heard your songs in a while, Stephen. Great.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to tear it to pieces. No. So can you just remind me, was the stanza that says one look is all she needs, was
Right.
that different to how you sung Paging Through a Magazine and Try Too Hard, He'll Run Away?
Well, it's in a, put it this way, that's got 3-part harmony and it's in a higher register. It's slightly different. Right.
Okay. No, you answered my question. First of all of you, when you're presenting lyrics, please add verse, chorus, bridge, so we can just follow along. I don't want to have to try and interpret it, right? Although if I'm a listener on radio, I'm not going to get that. But I just prefer, if we're in this setting, just give your critique some quick cliff notes on where you decided you wanted your chorus, right? Because it really helps. So first of all, great production, Stephen. Harmonies are awesome. I know that that's something you love. And, you know, it had this Peter Gabriel vibe to me, but also it was actually very contemporary. Like, I really liked your production on that. So good job. I also love that you threw the hook right in our face. Not only is it like it came up very closely after 4 lines of a verse, love sneaks up on you. You repeated it really well throughout the song, and it's the title of your song. Slam dunk on hook. Let's not try and be ambiguous anymore. Let's cut to the chase. and throw the hook in our faces. And you did that well. So that's great. What I felt this song was missing is the bridge. I did want to go away for 1 minute and have a different sound. So paging through a magazine, being watched by eyes, time change pace. Love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you. Good. Going in second verse. Try too hard to run away. Won't come back another day. Quietly just read. Maybe then he'll see that love sneaks up on you. Boom. Love sneaks up on you. Boom. Please don't do the third one yet. I would now go either into the third verse because it's kind of moving pretty fast, and then do another 2-line hook, or go to the bridge and one look, and all she needs, one smile. Like, sing it differently, have a different melody, use the same lyrics if you want. Hooks, though, bridges, tend to wrap up the story, the real meaning. Like, we can sing in metaphors throughout a song, but by the time you get to a bridge, you're telling us the golden nugget of what we're supposed to learn from this song. Right? So that's to take us away from having to go, over here, this is what I really mean. And then come back to your chorus, and then you can repeat your chorus and chorus and chorus and chorus. Does that make sense to you, Stephen?
Yeah, it's funny. I went back and forth in my own mind on the structure of this one. It's really an AABA song, the way I think of it. And you could call Love Sneaks Up on You the chorus, but it's kind of like, it's more of an, AABA kind of structure in a sense.
Not really. I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
It's pretty blatant that love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you as your chorus. You got your verse, which you may have done as an A B B chorus. You're talking about rhyming scheme, but you go to a hook, which is great. But and even more so, you could really, like, with all your harmonies, you could really play that out at the end of the song, like. Love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you. Love sneaks up on you. Love, 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 love. Love sneaks up on you. Right? You could totally do that.
Oh, I know. That's the sort of thing, you do when you play a song 5 nights a week or 6 nights a week in a band, and then you go, I'm so bored with this. How do we liven it up? And it's funny that sometimes when you write songs and record them, you kind of never get to that point. You know what I mean?
Well, you're going to have to, because
I hear you.
Because you just actually nailed it. You see, you've got to follow your intuition, people. Mm-hmm. If you're thinking, I'm going to get bored singing this after a while, I'm going to change it up. What do you think the listeners are going to feel having heard it so many times? Right? So give them that flavor. You can still do it in a 3-minute song. Go there, take us. I want you to listen to Justin Bieber, Stephen Coates, I want you to do this. I know you don't have to like him, okay? I don't necessarily like Justin Bieber. And this is what I talk about when I have my mastermind and my songwriters who come into it.
Okay.
Your radio has to be your friend. Radio meaning now Spotify or wherever you listen to. It has to be your friend. We cannot be like spoiled music connoisseurs anymore and know that we know better. We have to listen to what people love to hear. When you listen to a Justin Bieber song, which, by the way, his songs are crafted so well. He has 10 co-writers, right, to make a great song. It's not just him. So the co-writers are awesome. Every line, every section, every lyric, every rhyme is carefully crafted to build. And I call it a music box. Section A is like this, then section B. He goes to section C, and then even section D. Then he comes back to section A, section B, and he even repeats some of even the words, so that it's like earworms. And the production is very like that, earwormy. So not only should be earworm lyric and melody, but also production values should be earwormy. So every time you hear that guitar lick again, oh, he did it again. Oh, I did it again. then we're really hooking on. But the reason I want you to listen to Justin Bieber is it builds. It starts very simple. I think it's called Love Yourself. Section B. Building. Right. So, and then he builds again. You gotta love you. It's something that I want you to hear insofar as building a song, and you've got that in your production values and in your voice. So you could do that, and I want you to explore. I don't want you to go, well, just because I'm in the studio, I can't riff and do something unique. Do it.
It's not that I don't want to. It's more a matter of that's an afterthought. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, yes, so that's why we go back and rework. We sit with it and we go, okay, you know what? There's something missing here.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Well, good job.
I mean, you can also, like you were talking about, Gilli, if he sent that to like Deadmau5, Deadmau5 could easily do a remix that sounds really dancey like that, you know, totally different.
Oh yeah, totally. And I think that's where, if any of you feel like, you know, your lyrics are, your production's a little tired. It's funny, we had Clay Drayton as our guest speaker. I know Clay's spoken here as well, but he had a different topic for Songs Alive last month, and Nancy was there. It was about how to give life to old songs. And we have the recording on the Songs Alive backstage. It was just really interesting the way he talked about it, where it doesn't mean you have to kind of scrap that old song and start again, although you can. It means, like, how would I create different lyric, melody, and production values for today? So to Jimmy's point, I'm going to make it more beat. You know, you could, instead of that live drum you're trying to do in Pro Tools or Logic, go with the beats. Go right there. You know, use those beats that they're using if you need to, with that angry guitar.
Yeah. Also, Catherine had submitted something, and I screwed up because she asked me to submit the song. So, Steve, it's in the email if you can find it.
Oh, we can do that.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bear with me a minute.
So while you're looking for that, meanwhile, we can talk a little bit about some of the other stuff here. One of the things that I was mentioning to Steve before we started is you know, the way that this whole industry is changing again, kind of back to where we were many years ago as singer-songwriters. Have you heard Billie Eilish's latest, Your Power? That song is guitar and vocal. No auto-tune, no nothing weird. Guitar and vocal, and that's it. And it's a very, you know, very well done, very well produced song. And, you know, Billie writes that way now. And then Taylor Swift also, you know, her latest album is actually, you know, very much singer-songwriter, back to her roots. And because these are influencers in this industry, then of course, logically, that's what's going to start happening, is it's going to start coming back to the stuff that we're hearing at all the open mics and showcases. And to me, that's kind of exciting to see, because now it's almost like we're relevant again. We're just not that good looking. That's about it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that the majority, I mean, we can have a whole session about production if we really wanted to, but as singer-songwriters and songwriters here that can work in the acoustic and folk genre, like I can just hop on the piano and play a song, and I always do, and any of you could probably pick up a guitar or play on a piano and do that. It is intriguing to me that now pop music is now going back to basics, and I like that. That being said, when you listen to like Taylor Swift or Billie Eilish or Justin Bieber, who does like just hand snaps and a vocal, or Maroon 5, they're doing very much like it's all about the vocal, a little bit of bass and snaps. Don't think it's simple. It is very masterfully produced and written in a way that very succinct, short, punchy, to the point. Every lyric and section is crafted in a way that cuts to the chase very quickly and is like an earworm, and then the production is that way too. It's highly crafted, but I like that we're going back. It's not so heavy, but we'll go in phases. It'll come around again. We'll go back to the more Madonna, Lady Gaga again. But Lady Gaga's like that. No, it will. It will. I'll probably go back to some more 80s punk and rock, and everything comes in goes in.
Everything goes in cycles. Yeah, it does definitely. Yeah, just like some of that mindless disco stuff that was just so. I mean, you had to be on drugs just to enjoy it. But anyway,
it's ironic because just one more thing on that, because I remember the Lilith Fair era that kind of influenced me as I went in, and they were very acoustic female artists, and then coming out of like the 90s grunge, there was like this Lilith Fair vibe. Oh, great, I can do my singer-songwriter thing. Then it went very pop and heavy again, and now they're going back to that, and they think that they're new at that. I'm like, no. Like, most artists these days can pick up a guitar and sing and play a guitar. They're just like doing that on radio now.
Well, the cool thing is I think that because of the internet, there's more room for everybody, and there's a whole lot of things that have changed where you can choose whatever you want. Like J-pop, K-pop, all that, that kind of harkens back to a different era already. But that's what's currently hip in some places. And you look at Shawn Mendes, he's totally, Motown. I mean, really. So, I look at all that. And then one of my favorite bands, which is really crazy, Steve and I were talking about this too, a little bit theatrical, Starcrawler. And those guys are totally post-punk. But this is stuff that, it's not what it used to be, but at the same time, it kind of is. So, Anyway, this is Catherine's song. She threw me a credit, even though I feel like I don't deserve it, but because she threw the lyric at me, I gave her a couple suggestions. So thank you for that, Catherine. I really appreciate that. And then I also had an opportunity to put a little bit of music on that too. And Catherine just stepped away. I don't know where she went. I'm sure she's still listening though. But anyway, okay, there you are. All right, Catherine. So you ready to listen? Okay, here we go.
I may not be everything you need. I may not be everything you see, but I'm your double shot of whiskey. I'm the one you need the most, not some watered down love. I'm the one that keeps on lingering on. I'm the one that turns into your favorite song. I'm your traveling star, but you don't know it yet. We all make plans to hold another hand in hand. Disregard the outcome. You can pour another double and I'll drink you down, 'cause I'm your double shot of whiskey. So do me good, do me right, do me good, don't put up a fight, 'cause I'm your double shot of whiskey. I'm the one you need the most, not some watered down love. It starts out smooth, so smooth and warm. That amber glow that I felt before. I'm your traveling star, but you don't know it yet. You don't know it, you don't know it. We all make plans to hold another hand in the outcome. You can pour another double and I'll drink you down. 'Cause I'm your double shot of whiskey. We all make plans to hold another hand in hand. Disregard the outcome. You can pour another double and I'll drink you down. 'Cause I'm your double shot of whiskey.
Woohoo! Wow, that last note. Wow. It's better than a high note, that one. Great job. Did you sing that, Catherine?
Yes, I did.
Oh God, it's beautiful voice. Just beautiful voice. Production is fantastic. Is that between the two of you pulling that one production wise? Or is that you, Catherine?
Well, it's my producer, and then Jimmy did the lead guitar.
Okay, great. And you both wrote them.
Yeah, Jimmy gave me a bunch of input, like, "Oh, I don't like that part. I don't like that part."
I'm sure.
Change it.
Did you write the lyrics, or did you both write the lyrics?
I wrote the lyrics. Jimmy wrote some of the lyrics, and I wrote the melody.
Okay, that means you both wrote the lyrics. All right. I just didn't want to. I wanted to know because I'm about to hurt Jimmy's feelings as well. I just didn't want to know whose feelings I'm going to hurt. Listen, first of all, I'm just going to reiterate the vibe of this song was awesome. I would say I think you all figured out now I love metaphors. Like I love this double shot of whiskey. And some of the best lines of this song for me are, but I'm your double shot of whiskey. Oh my God, it's like, what? I love it so much. And then I love how you do it at the end of the B section. Pour me another double and I'll drink you down because I'm your double shot of it. Love it so much. But this is where I'm going to go to the second bit because what I feel, and again, it's just me, okay? But I've been doing this for a while, but I just want to say this is where the structure is letting this song down to be a hit song. Okay, and so I'm just gonna walk through this song a little bit and to let you know how I do it. I may not be everything you need, I may not be everything you see, but you double shot of whiskey. I just want to sing it so good. Great. I'm the one you need the most and not some watered down love. Not so sold on that fourth line. I don't even know if it's needed. It could be somewhere else, but let's just table that for a moment. Maybe it is right there. Okay, go to the second verse. I'm very particular about a standard structure for this song. Lol. Second verse would be, I'm the one that keeps on lingering on. I'm the one that turns into your favorite song. But I'm your double shot of whiskey. I need that hook there.
Okay.
Right? And then you could say, I'm your traveling star, but you don't know it yet. If you're going to use the other line, which is, I'm the one you need the most, not some watered down. Like, I really want that hook line in the second verse. Now, I am not ready for a B section yet. That B section to me is a bridge. It is that different. It's taking me completely somewhere else. I'm not ready for that yet. I want to go back to so do me good and do me right, do me good and put up a fight, 'cause I'm your double shot of whiskey. It starts out smooth, smooth and warm, that amber glow that I felt before. Now you could now take me somewhere else because we've been doing it 3 times. I'm your traveling star, but I'm your double shot of whiskey or something that can you do the know me yet too. Now I'm ready for what you're calling B section as being your bridge. We all make plans to hold another in hand. Great. Disregard the outcome. Great. You can pour another. That's all great. But it's not 3 times in the song. I don't feel that B section should be 3. By the 3rd time, I was done with the song. When you went there that last time to go, I'm like, no, I just want you to just go on the whiskey line at the end. Because I'm your double shot, I'm your double shot, and I'm the one and you're the one, or coming in, whatever, but like not like another 3rd B section, right? I really want you to close the song with that hook. And out. None of this long solos. That's for when you do the gig with Stephen GC when he gets bored of his songs. You go do long solos. Okay? Not for this song. It's the lyric that's the most important. Yes, I know Jimmy wants to play his guitar. Great. Play a bit of guitar, but not like 16 bars of it, right? Or even, I don't know, maybe there was 32. I'm not sure. The point is keep it succinct. And I'll end there. Beautiful song.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Those were good suggestions. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and kind of similar things that we talked about when we were going over the song too, because it's nothing like the very first draft at all, really. The first draft was entirely different, but yeah, it's good to be able to get those things reinforced, as we play these things for people and have them listen to it. Okay, well, did Flo send anything in, Steve, or not?
Flo's not here.
Yeah, I know Flo's not here, but since it's going to be archived.
Yeah, no, I didn't get anything. Let's see.
Okay, and Donna Barnes Roberts either, huh? Because both of them said they were going to send something, but they didn't. Okay.
So you can see my list here that nothing came in.
All right, well, that's fine. So I think we're good then. Well, thank you very much for listening, Gilli. Appreciate that. So hope you guys got some interesting things out of our little song evaluation tonight. And we've also got us a little bit more time here. So I want to make sure that you did get a chance to talk to Gilli a little bit about what Songs Live is about and what she's about and everything else. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and start flying them out there.
A quick one about. I just want to ask Julia that song about from Justin Bieber. Is it a specific song you were referring to of his?
Love Yourself.
Love Yourself?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay.
And any of the ones that are from that album or even latest, he's really. And even I know another one is Selena Gomez. Listen to those songs. I don't think she writes her songs, but the songwriting is actually just so specific and essential. And I think that's the message that I keep honing in on is like, let's not be too creative. Like, I mean, creative with your music, creative with the lyric. It's got to be really interesting. Creative with that melody you're going to choose. But don't try and reinvent how we write songs. Like, oh no, I decided I'm going to do 3 bridges and I'm just going to like do a long solo and then do like 5 verses. No, please don't do that. Like there is a good structure of songwriting and they're the ones that are earworms. There's a reason why.
The earworms. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with Gilli a lot. I do dog walking as my day job. So I listen to Top 40 radio all day long on the radio.
Yeah.
And specifically, I love Selena Gomez. And, what do you think about Dua Lipa?
I love Dua Lipa. And I love her disco. Talk about disco, Jimmy. She's doing it really well for the millennium. I love it. And and listen to Gilli Moon because she's got a lot of Dua Lipa in her.
I heard.
Yeah, you got to listen to those artists. You got to listen to the top 10 in all the genres that you like. Like it doesn't have to be pop, right? There's some great rock, great country. Country and pop are very much melding. Hip hop, I don't listen to hip hop much. My husband loves it, so I have to listen to it. Some great hip hop. Like open up your arsenal of songwriting. I've written a book called The 360-Degree Songwriter. It's on Amazon. Go get it. And I really talk about the recipe for hit songwriting, meaning I'm a studier of hit songs since I was a child. And I'm sure all of you were too. That's why you're musicians. But let's not lose sight of that. There are ingredients in songs, the simple ones like the tension, the earworminess, the repetition, that very simple stuff that I put together that you all know. It's a reminder to go, don't forget that in your toolkit when you're writing that song. And so it made me really get back to pop radio. I was a rebel for quite a long time. I would do my own thing and write my own songs. I didn't care a damn what people thought. And I'm an independent artist with my own label, but I have cuts and placements, and I had to learn the hard way when I started working with a major record company who wanted me to top line. And I was getting these beats and I'm like going all over the place. And they're like, no, just cut to the chase. And I had to learn on the job going, okay. And I was listening to the radio, meaning Spotify and everything, go, okay, I got to write like this. And it's so refreshing to start thinking in the box, not always outside the box.
Gilli, maybe you could comment on your song placement part of your site and that sort of thing. How's that going in terms of connections to the industry or films or anything like that?
For me or for the songwriters that I represent?
Well, no, for Songs Live. I mean, part of it is, what is it called? Song Shop, where you
Song
have
Shop.
placement, occasionally have placement opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah, so, with Song Shop within the Songs Alive backstage, this is an area where members can pitch directly to, mostly directly to the music supervisor or the publisher. Then there won't be as many as Taxi, as an example.
Of course. No, I didn't expect that.
But there's a reason why.
Curious, yeah. Right.
Because Taxi will be the screeners, and right. They'll pitch you to, and I like Taxi. I speak at Taxi. I love them. I like Michael Laskow. But their service is different. That that's what they do, and right. They're not going to give you the contact. They're going to screen it and give you critique and maybe pass it forward, and all of that is like a whole bit. For me to actually give one of my contacts directly to you and Nancy, who I know are backstage there, they would have to be meaningful contacts that accept unsolicited material from our membership. And so I'm cultivating us to all be very careful when we send a submission to these people. So we'll have like one or two a week that are really nice, and it's doing nicely. I've had a couple of placements for artists in some TV shows, one of them even for me, and about 3 or 4 of our Songs Alive members for Young and the Restless. We've had another guy who's doing catalog music, has been placing some of our songs. And then there's some songs that go into cuts for artists in Europe that have been all right. So it's good. I mean, it's really, the success is about the songwriter being able to get a fantastic song and pitch to the right song to the right publisher or music supervisor. Like whether it's Songs Alive, Taxi, or anyone else, there's a lot of catalog placement licensing companies out there. You just want to be very careful in what you're presenting to them, because that one shot has got to be right for that, what they're needing at the time. And I think that's the biggest message that I want to share here, is really read what they're looking for, and only pitch the song that you feel is right for that particular moment, because they usually give you sound alike, like it's got to sound like this or got to sound like that. So you got to do your homework.
Good. No, it's better to have just a few, I think. Yeah, a few good ones is worth their weight in gold.
Like a boutique. We're like a boutique in that,
That's fine.
I will say that I also run an academy called the creativewarrioracademy.com. And there's a couple of things there if you're interested, if you're not just a songwriter and you're also an artist, or you're looking to get more music business knowledge to launch and brand yourself and market yourself. I've got some cool things there too, and some free stuff. There's a free mailing list as well.
I just posted the offer that you emailed me. So you guys look at the chat box.
Just as an FYI, I don't know if all of you are aware of this. In the chat, in the bottom, on the right-hand side, there's 3 dots, and you can save the whole chat, which means you don't have to like scramble around and type out the links that people are giving you. You can just save the whole thing.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah,
oh my
it's
God.
a very convenient thing on Zoom. Yes.
Nancy, we have to tell our Songs Alivers.
And then once you get off the meeting, don't get out before you save it to a file that you can then retrieve it from easily.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, Gilli, is this the forum to ask about on the Mighty Network? It said something about the clubhouse, Songs Alive.
Oh yeah, we have a Songs Alive Clubhouse completely free. If you are on Clubhouse, does anyone know about Clubhouse, by the way?
No.
I've heard of it, but what's the buzz on that?
It's like a behind the velvet rope kind of social network. So you have to be invited to get into Clubhouse.
I see.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people that are on Clubhouse now because they keep inviting people. So
Right.
That's how you get in. And inside, it's an audio only social network. So you can join a room, let's say it's like this, and they're talking about songs or whatever. They're talking about making money, or they're talking about being a leader, or there's all different kinds of topics. But it's all audio, so you can join. You can't speak until you're invited to speak, but a bunch of people are talking about stuff. So we created a Songs Alive Club on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
To gather more songwriters in that space. So if you are on Clubhouse, find us.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I was actually gonna hit up Jimmy on that because I wanted him to help me run the Songs Alive Clubhouse, because we can bring in all. It's just a place for songwriters. They don't really have a good songwriters hub in there. And I was able to get a club. It's hard to get a club around. It's called a club. And you can then like host events in there anytime you want. You can actually do an event now and go, oh, I'm just going to create an event, and people just start joining. It's like, oh, you can do an open mic. They don't see you, which is probably even better because I want to be in my pajamas. But you can even do open mics there, just audio and just play to the phone. And like 20 to 200 to like 500 people join. It's
Wow.
kind of insane. So
I think the largest Zoom meeting I've been in so far was the Society of Composers and Lyricists. They had about 200 people on one of the meetings they had.
yeah.
There's 2 screens full of like 100 people per screen.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of things like that where I've got like 200 or 300 people for a webinar or an event. I don't know if we've done that for Songs Alive recently. So Jimmy, I'm gonna invite you to Clubhouse. Okay.
Invite me too.
Well, I see. We have to invite one person. You can invite one person. You can invite one person.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's only one person at a time. Huh? Okay.
Jimmy, once you get in Clubhouse, can you invite me?
All of us.
But then I'll invite Nancy after that. So.
That's the way it kind of works. Yeah, I mean,
that's gonna go around definitely.
Oh yeah, no, I've been invited by some other people, but it's just.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, but I didn't accept because I got way too much on my plate these days. But
oh, okay. Well, so if I invite someone, they have to help me with the Songs Alive Clubhouse. Because if you've already been invited, you already have an invite for someone. So
right.
That one, if you have it.
I honestly didn't know what I wasn't quite sure what it was. when I read it on the Mighty Networks. And that's why I'm asking, because I was like, what exactly is it? Even though I hit a like on there, I really wasn't
You want to
sure.
know? Here we go.
Yeah.
So I'm in, I'm going to show you. But you can download the app from Apple or wherever you are from your store. It's called Clubhouse. Okay, first do that. Then on the home page, there's like a series of, okay, I'm going to turn off my fuzzy background. Okay. There is there's just a scrolling, actually kind of looks a little bit like the Songs Alive homepage. We've got an app too. Songs Alive has an app. If you go to songsalive.org, you can download it. Can you see it? There we go. It's just scrolling what coming events are tonight.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I can join a room. So if I wanted to, Truth About Tupac is happening right now. Or the Chill House, I could go in there. Or Let's Exercise Together. I don't want to do that. Cotton Club, I don't know what that is. That sounds good. The Comedy Club, that'd be fun. And you can join it. And then, there's one at 8 p.m., Demystifying Hollywood. There's already, this is one of the events, kind of like it's events. There's been people in it. So now I'm going to go to it and I'm going to join the room in progress.
Perspective. Congratulations and getting back to life. I think a lot of us are in moving toward that as well.
I'm going to leave quietly, which you can. You can leave without me knowing. And then so I want to do Songs Alive ones there, which is basically I want songwriters to congregate, either talk in there or play songs and do that.
So when I brought that up, it brought up a whole bunch of different ones.
Okay, so the Clubhouse one is this black and white one with the woman's face.
Oh, that one. Okay.
That one there.
All right.
And then it says you need to be invited to get in. So if someone, but I only have one invitation left. So you have to pay me lots of money. No, you don't. Please don't. But Jimmy, use it. And if you don't go in it often, just invite some of your people in it.
Yeah, I will. Okay. Yeah, it's been really, really busy for me. A whole lot of things. One of the nice things, again, is that I've met so many people in the virtual showcases and open mics that have been happening. And now that things are starting to open up, in particular, the guys up north, they've invited me to come up and play there a lot. So I'm looking forward to getting up there real soon. And then, of course, our own SongNet stuff. We're planning to go live again, hopefully in June. So in June, we're planning to have our showcase open mic kind of thing at the Urban Homestead. So we're looking forward to that. And then also our next guest speaker, for those of you guys that are interested, happens to be Clay Drayton.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we've been trying to get Clay for a while, and with the pandemic, so many things have been going on. And then after that, we'll see, because I'd like to try to get back to meeting at the homestead again. But I also want to try to keep everything up for you guys, especially on the East Coast, that want to meet some more of us on the West Coast. And again, as things clear up, like Steve, you're going to be going to New York for a few days, just to kind of kick back. And so while he's on the East Coast, he may look up you, Jason. We'll see what happens. And there's a lot of other artists out there too. Okay, so yeah.
Thanks for having me, Jimmy.
Thank you so much for being here, Jill. I miss you.
Thank
It's
you,
been so
Gilli.
long.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. This is
We
super
appreciate
cool.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right. Okay. So I guess that's pretty much it. Unless anybody else had any questions. Nope.
Oh,
Hey.
save the chat if you want to now,
Yeah.
before I sign everybody off.
Yeah, there's a good deal in there if you want, or you can go and check out stuff for free.
Yeah, I give you each a couple of seconds to do that. Again, it's in the chat window, the bottom on the right-hand side, 3 dots. Just click on that, and it'll say Save Chat at the top. And with that,
Then after that, then you can, when it shows up as a saved thing, then you can drag it on your desktop and it's there forever. So
it'll save it in a file under Zoom, is what it'll do.
Yep.
It'll make a Zoom meeting thing for it. Zoom file. All right. Thank all of you, and we'll see you down the road, as they say.
on the 19th showcase, right, Steve?
That's right.
Okay, so see you on the
next
19th.
month? Yeah.
Well, this month, man.
Oh,
19th.
I'm sorry. That's right. 2 weeks from tonight.
2 weeks from tonight. Yeah, 19th of May.
That's
So
right.
we'll see you guys then, and double check Songs Alive. Check out the things that Gilli's put up there for you guys, and hopefully we'll see you guys in person sometime next couple months.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Great song
Hey.
tonight.